guys, it's Rachel with Be Healed Dog Training. I've got Hank here who arrived last night and he has not yet learned how to wait to exit the crate. So I'm going to be teaching him right now how to wait until he's released to come out of the crate. Otherwise he wants to rush out, which is really common with a lot of dogs. So I'm just going to show you what the process is like teaching a dog like that how to wait. And also it is not this cold in my house. We're about to go outside on a morning potty walk. So all I'm going to do, I've got my leash and collar here because I don't want him just running loose when I do release him to come out of the crate. So I'm gonna start by opening up the crate door. Pretty much guarantee he's gonna try and rush out. All I'm going to do is be prepared for that and close the door very quickly. And then I'm gonna open the door again and close the door again. I'm closing the door anytime he makes a move to come out of the crate. This is how I teach all dogs to exit the crate, and it works 100% of the time. So I'm not saying a word through any of this. I don't want to give a command. I don't want to sit here saying stay, no, wait. I just want to open the door. He should assume that he doesn't do anything. And the way that I teach him to just assume rather than to make it a command is to just be nonverbal about all of it. And then when I reach in to put the collar on, usually what happens is the dog will learn to wait, and then when I reach in to put the collar on, the dog is going to try and rush out again. So be prepared for that. And this is just step one, so we'll talk about at the end how you can make it better, where you can get even more distance and teach the dog to just always wait to come out of the crate, even if you're across the room. So again, just open up my crate. You made a move to come out, I closed the door. Now, don't worry if you pop the dog's nose, you're not gonna hurt the dog. He's an 80-pound boxer. His nose is already flat anyway, right? But your dogs hurt themselves way more running into stuff, and it's just a little wire crate. So don't worry about if you do pop them in the nose. Good. And what I want to see, good, is this, that he stops. Even better is if he makes eye contact. I don't require eye contact, but it's a nice like bonus. So I want to see that hesitation. Good. And now what I'm going to do is the next time I'm going to go to put his collar in, and just be prepared. A lot of times what I like to do, especially when my hands are going to be full with the collar, is I'll position myself so that my knee catches this door and I can slam it shut with my knee if I need to. Good. It's also important to keep in mind, especially when you've got a dog who is excitable, to not do a whole lot of excited praise. So I am marking, when he does something correctly, I'm marking that with the word good, but I'm keeping it really neutral. Good job, buddy. You see, there he goes wanting to push out. So I'm just kind of using my knee to move that door to remind him, like, no. Good. Also, see, next I'm going to stand up so that I'm ready to go. Even if the dog is starting to pick up on it here, he's getting better about waiting. When you stand up, a lot of times they're going to try a lot harder to rush out, so be prepared for that as well. And you're just going to repeat this over and over, and it doesn't take that long to do. The first time you do this, some dogs take a lot of repetitions. Most dogs, like him, it's not taking all that much, but if you do this every single time you let the dog out of the crate, it won't take that many different times before they're waiting. So yes, you might have to sit here and do the opening and closing several times for, the first 3 to 4 times you're letting the dog out of the crate, and that's with a pretty ambitious dog. A lot of dogs will pick up on it much quicker than that. So if you just stay consistent with this, very quickly you can have a dog who's waiting to come out of the crate. And it's just the reason I do it, it's really an important way to get the dog to mentally check in with you before they even come out of their crate, and it slows a lot of dogs down and gets them calmer and paying attention. So it's a really important protocol that they wait. Good. So now what I'm going to do, he doesn't know the release command yet. I'm going to use the release command of break. So when I'm ready to let him out, I'm going to say break and give a little bit of leash pressure. Another reason why I want the leash on before he comes out. So when I'm ready, I'm going to say break, leash pressure, and that's what's going to tell him to come out of the crate. So this is all you do initially. And then once you've remote collar trained the dog, and once you get to a corrective level on the remote, then what you can do is you can start remote collar correcting if they try to come out of the crate, and that's a great way to start getting more distance, you know, so that you can be across the room, not even holding a leash, and teach them that this is a threshold that they're not supposed to cross unless you've released them. So that's how you teach a dog to come out of the crate. I'm gonna finish up with actually releasing him here. Good. I'm gonna take a step back and expect him prepared for them to try to come out. Break. And that's it. Good job.